We've seen it happen, but here they come off turn number 4. And the white flag will be waving with Keselowski half a second behind. All right, which lane? Junior up high, Keselowski middle.
But
he
knows he keeps getting that good run on the high side off of 2.
But Keselowski gloves it.
He's out.
He's got the lap, and Junior is out of gas.
3/4 of a lap. You're out. Oh. It's back running though. It's back running. It's probably not. It's going to keep surging on him.
Yeah. Okay.
And Brad Keselowski comes off the corner. Hole in one for the captain. Checkered flag for Keselowski.
Wow.
What a weekend.
Wow.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. did have enough to make it back and finish second.
And Earnhardt now has 3 top 2 finishes in a row to start this season.
Keselowski's got 2 thirds and a first.
Best drive I've seen in a long time there, Brad. Nice job.
What a day. What a race. What a finish.
Paul Menard third, Joey Logano, Carl Edwards the top 5.
Well, that's a clean sweep for Keselowski. Won yesterday and a dramatic finish with Kyle Busch. Today he wins another one.
Thank you.
Team Penske swept the front row, wins the race. It's Brad's 11th career win and his 164th start.
And I got to give a shout out to Paul Menard. Paul Menard came home 3rd place today. What a great run.
And Carl Edwards in that 99, we know he was having to save some fuel. He ended up in the top.
What I'm saying, that great job is, A, the engine has held together, but he's absolutely running this thing wide open around the racetrack to keep up the momentum, to keep plugging along.
Final lap for Brad Keselowski. Started on the pole, 6th time in his career, but he has never won from the pole in his Sprint Cup career. When Brad won here in 2012, he led 68 laps. Tonight, he simply took him behind the woodshed, leading 199 of 267. Brad Keselowski wins it at Kentucky.
Oh, yeah, guys. This feels like championship form to me. Keep doing this.
That's exactly, he's right. Like
That's what
I said,
it looked like.
These guys, they keep putting these finishes together, they're in a good spot to win this championship.
Kane did get around Logano, but Logano, despite the engine problems, was 9th. Stewart with a great effort tonight to get to 11th.
You know, we saw Kyle Busch put in a dominating performance up here a few years ago. That was a dominating performance
and a flag here
by this organization and by Brad.
A patriotic paint scheme on that Miller Lite.
Told you there was no reason to have an escape plan. I hear you, bud. I hear you.
Get ready for the green-white checker. Get the green flag. Once the leader takes the white flag, the next lap makes this race official. The next flag we would see, whether it be the caution or the checker. Green flag goes back in the air.
Harvick's out of fuel.
Keselowski, 4 pulls out of line.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah, the 4 and the 18 of Kyle Busch were the 2 that were right.
Yeah, and
there.
Kyle Busch is sitting 2nd, so when he runs out of fuel, it's going to be a mess if he runs
3
out.
wide off of turn 2. So far, so good for Brad Keselowski on the restart. He's dominated this race. Now he tries to finish the deal. Sees the white flag, and the next one will end it. It would be the 4th straight win for Ford this season. They haven't won 4 in a row since all the way back in 2001.
I don't know how they're not wrecking behind him right now.
And 2 of those victories going to belong to Brad Keselowski. He dominates again.
Thank you very much, Paul. You're spoiling me. Good job, buddy. Hell of a
Career
job.
win for Brad Keselowski here in New Hampshire.
A few of them get together in the back there. You see smoke coming off Danica's car. Great job of saving fuel by Kyle Busch. And Kyle Larson,
No kidding.
we go back to that call they made earlier. The kid finishes 3rd. Great run by him.
How about, where did Newman come from? He finishes 5th.
Amazing.
I think they're still in championship form, like he referred to at Kentucky. They were incredible today.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people scratching their heads, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of people going to go back to the drawing board after this one.
Yeah, there were a few times when you have good cars like that, but this is as dominant as I've seen here. Just amazing. It takes me back to probably when Jeff Burton won at New Hampshire with leading all the laps up there.
Well, this is actually the greatest percentage of laps led in a race since that win from Burton at New Hampshire. Final half a lap for Brad Keselowski. He will have led 383 of 400 laps, becomes the leading winner of this season. 4th victory of the year for Brad Keselowski. He'll be the #1 seed in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup.
Yeah, buddy, great job. 400, man. Good job, Paul. Awesome job, guys. Heck of a performance again. Awesome job out there, Brad. Guys in the pits tonight. Everyone back at the shop, man. This is fun. It's a good way to get started here next week.
That 400, you heard the voice of Roger Penske. That is Roger's 400th win in major racing competition, a milestone they've been pursuing for a couple of weeks now, and Brad Keselowski did it for the captain tonight.
Great car, great everybody, great everything.
Yeah, he put a whooping on him tonight. It was so fast it took him a whole lap to get it slowed down.
Larson slips back to 3rd. Brad Keselowski's coming to see the white flag.
About this rebound for this crew team after having to come back for a loose lug nut.
And we're in the final lap. A lot of folks talked about Hendrick versus Penske for this championship, the speed and the number of wins that those two teams have amassed this season. Here's the driver and team that won the most races in the 26 to get into the chase, coming to win the opener of the championship. Just as he did in the year he won the title, Brad Keselowski wins at Chicagoland.
His teammate blowing up at the checkered flag, and he's going to finish 4th.
That's where the piece that I saw of trash wound up lodged. We just didn't have a chance to go back and look at it with all the great racing.
Good job there, bud. Great job. We love you guys.
I don't think he's willing to stop till he makes sure that was the checkered flag.
Yeah, that's right. How about focused?
Now his 5th win of the season.
Awesome effort, guys. Thank you.
And again, 3 wide up the middle to take the lead.
Yeah, he certainly earned that, no doubt.
Brad Keselowski, our Goodyear Superior performer today here at Chicagoland. His Star-Spangled Celebration. After winning for the 2nd time in 3 years, the opening race. He might sneak in. He might be left out. We're about to find out.
Mike Logano timed that pretty perfectly to be right on the bumper of the 2.
Oh, trouble, Trevor Bayne.
He's going to save it.
Looked like maybe off the nose of Jimmy Johnson. We stay under green. But for how long? Keselowski's clear of Newman. Now Kevin Harvick makes a run to the outside lane. Matt Kenseth was pushing him. Logano to block.
Just left his teammate out there all alone, though.
To the white flag. Ryan Newman to the outside of Keselowski. Newman leads at that line. Who leads at the next one?
But you got to get back to the front because a caution can happen and you can be out of luck. Keselowski really doesn't have the help that he's going to need to win this race.
and he must win it.
But he's in good shape now because Newman has no push.
Here comes Landon Castle behind Matt Kenseth, behind Brad Keselowski.
But watch Kenseth, he can still make a move.
Landon Castle to the outside, tri-oval, sprint to the checkered flag. Who wins? Brad Keselowski wins it at Talladega.
Yeah! Place called Victory Lane.
When you absolutely positively have to win a race and you get it done, that has to feel unbelievably good.
I tell you, I've said it a number of times. You back these drivers into corners, it's amazing to see the extraordinary things that they can do. And Brad Keselowski was not going to be denied today.
Yeah, this might be one of his biggest wins ever.
You know, I don't cry over a lot of things. This is the most I'm ever going to get.
Yep. It's big. I mean, you saw Casey Kane do this at Atlanta. Had to win to make the chase, the initial round of the chase, and he did it. And it was very emotional for him. This is big.
That was quite a drive that Keselowski did. They were 3 wide behind him. How do you choose? Which one do you choose? Who's coming the fastest that you need to block?
He blocked them all.
Yes, he did. I really thought he was out of luck on the back straightaway because he didn't have the car there that he really needed to push him.
Now, what NASCAR is doing is checking the photo finish camera, confirming finishing positions, and therefore the points to double check who's eliminated and who advances. It's very close at the bubble. Brad Keselowski winning ensures he moves on. And we can pretty well confirm that both Jimmy Johnson and Dale Earnhardt Jr. will be eliminated by not winning in this one.